Alright, so we're going to go ahead and click deploy, and this is introducing you to our first lab, which is just an introduction to AI automation. Clicking on use the scenario is going to go ahead and pull in that template. If you don't have an account, it's pretty straightforward. Use your Gmail and sign up for an account. The first thing we need to do is set up our modules. We need a webhook here, so we'll click on add. If you've never used webhook before, I recommend that you look at API keys to secure your webhooks, but in our case, this is just a demo. We're going to disable this later, so let's just click on add. Adding, you can see that it's listening for the actual payload, so we need to go ahead and send it a quick payload. Just to note that this is just trying to get the webhook up and running so it understands what it should be listening for. So when we click on run agent, you'll see we get a response of accepted. That tells us that the webhook's actually listening. And you can see that message is actually shown there. So we're going to go ahead and click save, and we're good to go for custom webhook and asking the agent. Now we need to create a connection for this actual agent. So what LLMs can it use? And luckily make.com offers some free AI. So we're going to go ahead and leave it as make.com. So just click add make.com, and you can see it recommended even a model that uses GPT-5 Nano, which is perfect for our use case. There's other modules that you could look at, so LLMs down there. We're going to leave it as is because this is a pretty straightforward small demo. But we're going to look at the text, and the text you can see we're just asking it to be a friendly agent for SOMOS Tech. Now you can see that we end this automation with a response, the actual answer. Now that we're all set up, we're going to go ahead and enable this scenario. Now, the first thing we should have done is actually click save, but that caused the error. So click save and then enable the scenario. Now we click back, you can see it's running, it's all good to go. Now we need to send it the actual payload. What we want to do is click on run agent, and that's going to ask it what is an AI agent in one sentence. And you can see that the response is actually provided. And to prove that the response is actually working as expected, let's go back to make.com, click on the success, and expand the first one, which shows us the message that it received. And then we click on the agent's brain, which is, it shows us not only the input that we had, but the actual user message that we provided through the webhook and the actual answer. And then the last step is how we got the actual response, which gives us a status code 200, which means it works. But that is it. So it's pretty straightforward. Under a few minutes, you were able to set up your first AI automation. We'll look at the next lab, looking at more towards the agentic, so looking at agents and agent-to-agent scenarios.